potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Indiana Hoosiers and the Auburn Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with the Indiana head coach before the game. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all weekend practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup.
To it easy to make.
Auburn will kick it off to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running inside, it's Richard. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Might as well stick with him. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. To the air, it's Hoover. Makes the grab. Fighting off the defender. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind, but listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
You can barely hear yourself.
Let's get back to bullying these niggas.
Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Indiana Hoosiers and the Auburn Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, Coach Cignetti told me right before the game, he is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The run inside. It's Richard. There he goes. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Hoosiers! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Running inside, it's Cobb. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
He's got it on the right. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
When offensive get first downs like this, and they move the sticks, and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
He'll take it himself. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Brown will throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Tigers have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. That pass is incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. He wants to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb, able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Calls his own number. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man in the middle. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. In the red area, it's Cobb. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's a give to Washington. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat.
I ain't never
get the
seen
1st
that
down on
anyway.
2nd down. We don't need 3rd down.
This shit's from driving the seat. How the fuck is this? We wanted there first.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Becker. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Quarterback may change this route. The run inside. It's Pritchard. Could be an alley. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
They're going to ride this running back. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
The Hoosiers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere, knocked down for a loss.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
To the air, it's Hoover. Fires to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced a big interception.
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. The give on the option. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Goes to the option. He'll keep it on second down. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Running inside, it's Cobb. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll give it to Washington. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line.
It's crazy. I mean, that's crazy. You could jump up. That's a big issue.
And the Tigers are rolling down the field.
Here we go. Ready. Black 18.
Sends it back in motion. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Brown wants to pass. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, this offense really is almost right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown it in completion. So third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. Motion from the back. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Auburn trying to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
No way, this dude got his green, bro.
He's got it up for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down.
Kill it. 949, rock star. 949, rock. Ready.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Brown will throw it. Unloads it left. It's complete.
No way he caught this shit, bro.
Grab it. First and goal from the 8.
No
Well, it
way.
wasn't
This
a great
nigga
start
got
with
it.
this quarterback, but on
There's
this drive,
no
he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Now with a first and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they're executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And the Hoosiers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
That was a good one.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Caught in the backfield, it's Richard. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that 1st down on the screen.
And we've seen this offense, man, that they've featured the running game, and he's done a good job of making plays, breaking tackles, being a big part of it. Now, what do? Try to slide this in here, make it look like a little bit of run, slow down those linemen that go upfield really fast, slip it to him, try to make a big play. But to me, it's more about just trying to give this guy the ball in space so he can do.
Finding some room. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
And now the offense just said, oh, you don't think he's going to run it? You're not going to account for him? I'll do that. Great job taking advantage of the numbers. When you're an offense and you have a quarterback that can do this occasionally, it just puts that little bit of doubt in my head, makes me play it a little bit more on defense.
The run inside. It's Richard. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. after the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. He'll run it again. Plows through the defense. Tripped up for the tackle.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and managing. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They've finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, looking to pass.
Oh my God, I see what the
First half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. The play-action fake. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Auburn lines up quickly. From the gun, the ground game. They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
That really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
Creates a little room. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Defense in press coverage. Running the red zone. It's Cobb. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Auburn calls its second of 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback Key. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Brown wants to pass.
That time is serious good.
Into the end zone for 6.
This has been an outstanding job by this football team in the middle 8, right? The last 4 minutes of the first half, they score a touchdown, and here in the first 4 minutes of the second half, they score another. They've changed the scoreboard. They've changed the momentum. Their confidence right now is very, very high, but this is one of those areas situationally in a game coaches are always harping on, and they have executed perfectly.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Running inside. It's Richard. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break.
There you go.
We're just about ready to start the second half.
This one starts winning.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that's why everybody in college football is trying to recruit athletes like this to play the 4-3 defensive end position. You can find guys that can stop the run at defensive end, but how many are excellent pass rushers? How many have all the tools in their toolbox like this guy does? Not many.
It'll be third and long. Brown will throw it. Here comes the heat. And they got it.
That's the way you answer your halftime speech. You gave up a lot of points in that first half. What did the defense do? The first possession, you set the tone in the second half. Get the big stop, get the big sack. Really nice answer by this defense.
He'll field the punt.
Why can't be taking the ball?
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
Let me up with this shit.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Marsh. And he'll be brought down.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
But he put the hell in the money.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
The Hoosiers are flying down the field. Unloads quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. They bring him down, but
That
not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
This has been
First down in the red zone, and this crowd imploring its defense to stand firm. Right back to the well. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Wants to throw on first down. Moving out to the right. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Hoosiers. And they take it in for 6 more points. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The run inside. It's Cobb. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Tigers are in the hurry-up.
And after giving up the long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
The Hoosiers take their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And he'll be smacked to the ground. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Brown wants to pass. Working that left side now. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn. A lot of urgency for this offense.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Off-play action on first down. He's going to let it go. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
The defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up a bit.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quarterback will keep it. Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Running inside, it's Davenport. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Now the play fake. Under fire. Got a man in the middle.
He's slow,
And
man.
they make
This
the
nigga
striking
gotta
connection,
have
and
the
they've got it down to the
fucking bro.
13-yard line. A red
Oh
zone
my
chance.
god.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Let's just throw the football.
Killing me. Action coming.
They'll send the back in motion. Flips it out to the back. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And I love linebackers, man. They just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll give it to Washington. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. On first down is Bryson Washington again. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Makes the grab on the left.
Get the fuck out of here.
And they add 6 more to the house.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, put the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, and getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive.
Damn, they really got off there tough.
With a 2-yard touchdown toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. Picking up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Bears the pressure.
Well, just a really nice job there on that third down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up fourth down.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, trying to find his man. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
The short hands, it's Singleton. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. The give as they work on that clock. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Brown will throw it. He's got him. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Trying to run, it's Washington. Just plowing ahead. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
On first down, it's Bryson Washington again. Touchdown, Auburn! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion.
Slow right there.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Beebe. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football-type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And the Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Pressure coming.
Oh, I ain't trying to open. It's crazy.
That will take us to the 2-minute
Hey,
timeout.
trying to
And
wide
not
open.
much time left for this offense to put together a miracle.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking a deep shot. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Hey, you ain't doing all this shit. Hey, never, man. Nigga, when I get that nigga third, fourth down, man, I was there. That's all that really killed me. Holy shit. I brought it up on one.